Yo, what's up, guys? It's Optic Retals. Today I am back with the first RLCS. Here, wait, give me a second. RLCS 22-23 Winter Regional 1, Regional Open, Regional, whatever they call it now. Regional Cup. Recap video. As always, if you're new, after every big tournament like this, I always do a recap video. Not the best tournament to do this for, hey, but I like talking to you guys. It's fun for me. I enjoy it. So, as always, if you do enjoy the video and the more serious videos and the insight like this, make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and comment. Pushing for 125K, so help me out a little bit there. Enjoy the video. All right, boys. It is currently... Let me move my smoothie trash from this morning. 2:01 a.m. Night of the regional loss. Tough day. For those of you that don't know, we had our regional 1 today, February the 3rd. We were in a group with NRG, SSG, M80. We had to finish top 3 in that group, and we got dead last. I can sit here and make excuses all day, obviously. It's not what we're here to do. We lost. It's unfortunate. Is it the end of the world? No. Is it pretty painful and embarrassing and just sad? Yeah, it is. And I mean, there's no sugarcoating it. We were just bad. But let's take a step back. And again, there's some things I can't go into detail because I'm not going to sit here and, you know, talk about my team strats and stuff, but we had a really good week leading up. We had a good week of scrims. I mean, beating a lot of top teams above us pretty badly. You know, tying some, losing some here and there. You know, not everything goes our way, obviously, but definitely our best week of scrims ever. Like, even the last split, everyone's on high hours. I'm on like 105. AJ's on like 80. MB's on 85. Like, we're grinding. And this is probably the best mechanically I've ever felt in a tournament. I had a really bad tiebreaker. If you don't know, we played Furia for top 8 like a week ago. Lost that. I played awful. That was a bad match. It had me pretty upset, so I grinded really hard for this. We felt pretty confident in our group. I mean, we were the 9 seed going in. So out of every group, we felt like the 2 teams in ours, like the 2 top team in our group, were the weakest out of all of them. You know, NRG and SSG. I'd rather play them than like a Furia or a Complexity or obviously like the G2V1 phase, just because I'm confident in our matchup. With the playstyle we're kind of leaning towards right now, those teams shouldn't really give us an issue if we execute it well. To my next point. So, we're scrimming really well. We're in a good mood. Team vibes are great. We're chilling. We go into Friday morning, which was today, and AJ wakes up at 5:30 in the morning, plays like 5 hours before our game. Like, great vibes. And something that we've, you know, there's 2 things that we've stressed a ton. And I'll talk about one of them. It's just panicking. Throwing the ball away, getting stupid touches, not taking our time. That's one of our biggest issues. And it's not, you know, it's not a strat or anything, obviously, but it's something that every top team above us does better than us. And it's something that, you know, nerve, and it's not just one player, obviously, it's all 3 of us. And it's not, you know, a talent thing, it's not a system thing, it's just a nerves thing, where we're just getting nervous. And it's an unfortunate thing because NRG did exactly what we prepared for them to do. You know, we went over VOD, went over film, had them not downloaded, obviously, but they played the same way NRG always does. They sit in net, and they wait for you to mess up. And we just messed up the entire series. I mean, first series of the day, NRG was, if I had to put my life on a group result before the tournament, I would have said 2-1. Beat NRG M80, lose to SSG, which is the complete opposite of what we did. But, you know, we prepped well for NRG. We knew what they're going to do. We were playing good mechanically. The system was there. The comms were there. The vibes were there. And we just panicked the entire series. If you go back and watch it, you can see what I'm talking about. We just didn't play our game. We went over not a ton of things, but we fixed a lot of things this week in practice, and we just couldn't bring into scrims. And it's not, you know, it's not one person's fault. All of us did it. It's not, you know, it's not all Magic's fault like a lot of social media seems to, you know, say just because me and AJ have bigger fan bases than him. It's not. It's all of us. And it's something that I feel responsible for just because I've only had this happen to me on one other team, and it's just an awful feeling, you know, as I'm so devoted with these two that it just like pains me when I can't help them as much as I want to. I don't know how to put that into words, but that's how I feel. So we lose energy 3-1. We kind of turned it around game 3, but the same stuff ended up happening game 4. And then we are 1-0 down in our group, about to play SSG, which was supposed to be our hardest match. They were the 3 or 4 seed going into the tournament, I think 4. And as you see in this game right here, this is the game 4 that we won in overtime to win the series. But we played our system. We played how we wanted to play. And if, you know, it's obviously easy to cope, and everyone has, you know, if we did this, if this happened. And I'm going to get roasted for it in the comments. I know I am. But if we play like this the entire day, we go 3-0. There's no debate. We played our system perfectly. Everyone was confident in each other. And it just sucks. It sucks that we can't piece that together consistently. And it's not something that, you know, it's not a talent problem. Again, I've said this. AJ and Magic Bear are 2 of the most talented players in the league. And I played pretty good. I did my role. But it just sucks. You know, it's hard to figure out. And we'll figure it out eventually. But it's just a problem we're going to have looking forward. And at least thankfully, next game, thankfully we at least got the SSG win, right? Like getting the first one against the old team feels good, of course. Obviously, I would have preferred to beat M80 and go through, but, you know, you can't do what you want. So we beat SSG 3-1, felt good. And then we play M80. I wish we didn't. I wish we just played our match and weren't focused on anything else, but we were looking at not the bracket ahead, but like what we had to do against M80 to, you know, advance. I wish we just looked at, you know, let's just beat this team in front of us. Don't worry about it. We'll figure it out after. And we kind of, I wouldn't say let off the pedal, but we let them start off. They came out and just punched us in the face. They punched up hard, and we had no what's the word I'm looking for? No answer. No answer for it. Like, they came out, demoed us, played super fast as first men, played a close second. Were all over us the entire series and just beat us. I mean, they beat FaZe right after beating us, knocking them out too. They're not a bad team. Obviously, they're the 15 seed, which, you know, there are definitely worse teams in the tournament. But again, you got to beat the teams in front of you. You can't complain about seeding, and that's not what I'm trying to do. I'm just saying that team was better than we expected. We'd scrimmed against them, we'd prepared against them, and they just came out hot. And, you know, this game is so based off confidence, and everyone's so close. I mean, you see it with them beating FaZe. Everyone says, like, FaZe is the most consistent North American team other than Gen G, obviously. And they just punched up again. And it's something that we're trying to figure out. You know, confidence is and has always been our biggest issue. You know, one of the main reasons we picked Magic Bear over everyone else is because he grinds hard. Like, we never have to worry about him not playing the game. MB always plays. You know, it's just all 3 of us have to just take a deep breath sometimes, I think it is, and, you know, kind of go from there. I think we obviously get a little too antsy, and it's our downfall sometimes. So we end up tying. We lose to M80 3-1 in the series, and we tie them in game diff 5-7, and both 1 and 2 in groups, and that puts them through. So the head-to-head win, which is tough. I mean, it's not. If I made a predictions video, I definitely wouldn't have put us 13th, 16th. I was really confident going into this regional, and it's a setback, but none of us are going to stop grinding. What are we just going to stop playing and feel bad for ourselves? No, of course not. We've already talked. We're all right. The team's The ship is not sinking. We're fine. But we've just put ourselves in a really hard spot for regionals 2 and 3. So we finished 13th, 16th. We have to play close quals next weekend, or the weekend coming up, and then regional 2 after. There's no other choice but to just grind our asses off and figure it out. So, I mean, there's good news and bad news. What do you guys want first? I'll give you the good news first. The good news is all 3 of us know exactly what we need to do, and we're all in agreement on that, which is something that hasn't always been the case. We've argued about how we want to play, and for the first time in a long time, we all are in agreement. The bad news is we knew this the entire week leading up to the tournament, and we got this result. But you see flashes of, and it actually makes it harder seeing flashes of brilliance beating SSG and then losing out. Like, if we just went 0-3, we'd be like, all right, something's got to change. But we know exactly what we have to do. We just have to execute it. That's the hardest part. Again, I'm not trying to cope, guys. I'm just giving it to you straight. I'm not, trying to make myself sound better, my team sound better. That's just how it is. And I mean, there's a lot of opinions going around on socials and Reddit and Twitter and wherever, and there's a 3% of you guys that have any idea what you're talking about. Not to be mean, and I appreciate all the support. Of course, I would not be here without you guys. But the hate towards Magic, towards me, and towards AJ, just most of it doesn't even make any sense. Like, no one really knows what's happening except the team and then sometimes pros, but even at that point, they don't even know what they're talking about sometimes. I can't tell you everything that's going on with the different teams, so just relax on the hate, relax on the death threats. It'll be okay. Just a video game. You're just spectating a video game. But Green Wall, Regional 2 in 2 weeks. Looking forward to that. I just have told you everything out that I'm feeling, so I don't know how to end off on that, but the grind is never going to stop. I'm never, I want to win more than I ever have in my 5-year career, and I really, really, really want to do it with Optic. If I could pick, there's not a single other org in the world that I would want to win with more. And I'm very blessed. I'm, 20 years old, living my dream. So I'm not going to let that slip. I'm not going to, take it for granted. So I'm going to work my ass off. I hope you guys keep supporting. I hope you guys, have some faith. I know it's been ups and downs, mostly downs, but we're working. And, we're all going to stick together. The team vibes are actually surprisingly pretty good right now. So 2 weeks we play again. This weekend is the closed qualifier. Hitch will be streaming that on his Twitch, twitch.tv/hitcharide, 2 eyes in ride. But as always, if you guys did enjoy the recap, make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and comment. See you guys next time. Peace.